Good morning, gang. Happy Thursday for the third time. And I will explain that in a second. First thing I wanted to talk about yesterday afternoon's video on the drawing for Saturday night. Okay. If y'all didn't see the video, this Saturday night's live stream will be the giveaway for hitting 25,000 subscribers for the channel. So go back and watch that video because that's all the instructions on how to enter. But a couple of things. You have to enter on that video, okay? Can't enter on any of the other ones. I'm doing a random comment generator from that video specifically, okay? So that's there. To those who did see it, I went through and checked all the comments like I always do, read everything. There were some people who'd say something like congratulations, but didn't put your state on there. I deleted those comments, okay? Rules say you got to put your state on there. And the reason I deleted those comments was so that it doesn't slow us down on Saturday night for going through, because the only valid entries are the ones that have the state you are in there. Okay. That also being said, I saw one, it said congratulations, and then underneath it says, oh, I forgot I'm in New York or something like that. Has to be in the primary comment. Cannot be in any of the responses, because the responses automatically do not get read by the random comment generator. So again, if you are not sure that you put the state in your comment or whatever to get in there, go ahead and do it again, because when I put everything in a random comment generator, I have eliminate duplicates. So if your name is in there 3 times, it's only going to give you 1 entry anyway. So we're fine there. So, okay. So that's just on that. But, so what I wanted to talk about today is a topic that is near and dear to all the content creators, and probably quite a bit of you too. Now, I tried twice to record a video in regards to what happened with the Biden-Putin Summit. Both times, it was not allowed by our hosts here. So, my video instead will be on censorship. We all know it's real, okay? And the funny part is that if you try to put out factual information, you get censored. If you put out bullshit information, as long as you're towing the party line, that's good. Okay? One case in point, I couldn't tell you today direct quotes from the summit. I couldn't tell you today things that actually happened and there's video of at the summit. But then I can also find an article today. This is actually kind of humorous, okay? Poll: less than a quarter of voters trust the media's reporting on crime. Okay, so let's see if I got this right. I can't give you something that specifically came out of a person's mouth. Obviously would be factual, okay? Especially when I'm attributing it to that person. But the media, pick one, okay? Cable news, magazines, these internet news sites. I mean, not talking YouTube-ish type stuff. I'm talking about, the news type things that you come, newspapers, pick one. Less than a quarter of voters trust the media to accurately report on crime, a Rasmussen Report survey released Tuesday found. Now, the funny part about it is, let's give you some of the stats on this. All right, they surveyed 915 people. The question was, do most of the news media report fairly and accurately about the problem of crime in America? 24% said yes, 60% said no. Okay. Now, this is where it gets interesting. 44% of Democrats said the media does not accurately report on crime. 71% of Republicans and 70% of independents said the same thing. Okay. Break it down even further. 59% of black voters do not believe the media reports on crime fairly or accurately. nor does 65% of other non-white voters. So let's break this down. No matter how you slice it, with the exception of 44% of Democrats, which is still damn close, okay, more than half of every group they broke out here doesn't trust the media. Okay. Explain something to me. In any job, let's say you're an auto mechanic. If less than 50% of the cars you fix stay on the road, how long are you in business? If you're a doctor and less than 50% of the surgeries you do result in the patient being cured, okay, how long do you stay in business? How in the freaking world can a media outlet have 25%, but I mean just less than half of their viewership trust them and stay in business? I mean, this tells you everything that you need to know about the fake news media. I mean, every single one of us has talked about, I'm not talking about YouTube creators, I'm talking about every single American citizen has talked about why isn't the shootings in Chicago reported on, or why isn't anybody from BLM protesting those? Okay, because those happen every weekend, all right? But, that's just normal anymore. Nobody cares, right? But, because it's black on black crime. And the media doesn't care about black on black crime. They don't care about black on white crime. They don't care about, the only crime they care about is white on black crime. That's it, okay? The rest of it is on page 6 somewhere. This is the problem. The censorship of real news is a real problem. And this is what is driving all this Marxism and progressivism and everything in this country, because you have 2 generations who have never heard a true news story. Because turn on the TV. I don't care if it's CNN, Fox, MSNBC, pick a channel. It ain't news. It's 24/7 opinion. And when you're trying to get facts, in a 30-minute show, there's 2 facts and 28 minutes of, somebody's opinion on talking about it. Now, I've got no problem listening to somebody's opinion on it. Hell, that's what I do half the time here. I give you my analysis on things that have happened. But where I'm getting at is they won't even let me give you the facts to make an analysis on it, and that was what it did. So I apologize to everybody who wanted to know my take on the summit over the weekend. It was a embarrassment, I will say that, okay? But I tried to put a video together, and it was rejected. And so I even toned it down and tried to put a second video on it, and it got rejected. So that pretty much told me that I was not going to be allowed to talk about the summit whatsoever. Be real interesting if when I try to upload this video here in a few minutes, if I can get this one posted out to you. Because otherwise, maybe I'll just need to read the phone book to you in the morning. Have a good Thursday. Pinball out.